Let me bring my computer somewhere here first. Before we start these things, I just want to show you guys my trade, the one I took, I think was yesterday. This is what I want to show you guys, and what was my view and why did I take that entry. And yeah, so guys, as I always tell you, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I'm showing on my channel is based on my experience. If you want to apply the same concept, just know that you're going to apply it at your own risk. So for all this week, I did not take much of the trade because I was quite busy. Then at the end of the day, I end up missing the trade. So if we check, let's say Monday, Monday was when was on the 15th. That was Monday. So let me just mark because I want to tell you guys what I was looking at. Monday was 15, okay, the 00 is here. This was Monday. Then I had two levels that I was looking at to see what is going to happen for this week. So that one was, I think, on H4, because this is what I was looking at the market on H4. I was looking for something like here. This is what I was looking to say, okay, market has to come and start selling from here. Then I end up refining again after that. Let me zoom a bit so that you guys can see what I was looking at. So I end up refining again. I saw all this area. I saw all this zone here. You see this zone. Then I was also looking at this area. Then I'm sure there was another one was somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, somewhere here, yes. So this was the zone that I was looking. Then there was also another one was on daily time frame. There was also a daily time frame structure that I was looking at. The daily time frame was this one here. This is all the candlestick that I was looking to say, okay, this is going to be my zone. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry guys, I was just opening the door for the voice to be a bit okay. So this was the zone I was looking at to know that, okay, market is gonna take to come here so that I can do what I can sell. But at the end of the day, I see this imbalance price. You see this one here, the one we call the IPA, imbalance price close, something like that. So when I saw it, I said, okay, this one is the one that is going to be my entry. Why? Because if you guys remember, I call for this liquidity that market has to run them. Market get here and run all this liquidity. See this push, because people have been used to this area that, okay, market is gonna get here, it's gonna sell, market is gonna get here, it's gonna sell, you see. And people have been expecting for a sell, let's say somewhere here. For people that they are trading ident base, like some of us, sometimes we do expect, let's say, okay, market has to sell here. But here I did not take an entry. Then if I go back to H1, so what you're gonna see was this. I'm gonna show you guys how I took my entry from there. So my main focus was just on Monday, because on Friday I did not look for the market, and my expectation again is for market to come this area so that we can do it. We can start buying again. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that market has to come here. Then I saw this. Let me go to M15. M15 is there. So there is something that I call the Asian range, the first Asian range of what is happening on the week. So I'm trying to look what is happening, how can I take a trade, and I end up missing a trade on Monday because I'm sure I was not focusing, something like that, because this was the Asian range of the, let's say Friday was somewhere here. This was so big, and then up until this area. Okay, this is my Asian range. So let me write for you guys. Let me write for you guys the Asian range. So my Asian range starts. Asian range is from 0 I am to, sorry, what am I writing? 8:00 p.m. to 00. So this is my Asian range. Like I use most of the Asian range of ICT. You can check from 8 to 8, but sometimes I do use the Asian range until somewhere 7 p.m. And the first thing that I want to see is, okay, where is the Asian range started for me to be able to do it, to catch the movement. Since it started there, then you're gonna check. They ran that Friday. This was the Friday I and Sunday. So then they create this Asian range. They come to the downside. I think somewhere here on this candlestick, you should check here on this candlestick, this one here. So they mitigate it to the tick, somewhere to the tick there. Then market push to the upside. Let's say if you miss an entry somewhere here because you didn't know what you have to do for you to be able to catch the movement, then market did what? Market always show the direction. Market always give another opportunity. The only thing that you need to do is just to understand that if you have a zone, let's say market is creating something like this, then market start buying. You don't have to trust the market. Okay, there is people that they know how to trust the market and they know when to exit also. So if you're trusting the market, you're gonna see market is somewhere here before they break this area. Now someone just realized, okay, it's already missed, let him jump. Then he jump. Next minute, market just come down again, then go to the upside. So after this break of structure somewhere here, what do you expect? We're expecting market to pull back inside this range from this low to this high. There have to be liquidity that they have to come and run that liquidity. So this is what you need to expect and look at for you to be able to catch the movement. So you just have to keep your patient and wait for market to show you that direction. Then market get here. Okay, you can buy from here to go to the upside. This is what people they call BMS. Let's say something like this. They run stop ants, BMS, RTO, return to the point of origin where the movement started, then we go to the upside. So this is what happened here. If you check what happened, they took out the Asian range and they took again this high. Market did what? Market retraced. So when market is retracing, the only thing that you need to check is from this point here. This is your range from here to here. This is your range. So now you're gonna look inside this range. Where is the level of all the liquidity that was been resting? And if you check this candlestick here, from here, what do you see? Okay, let me just mark all the candlestick from there so that I can show you. Okay, if you check on this candlestick, you see here, we have the hidden base. I explained to you guys the way we select the hidden base. We select the hidden base from the wick up and the wick down. So that area there become our hidden base. Or for people that they trade, let's say ICT stuff, what they're gonna say, okay, this is the breaker because this candlestick took out all this low, so that is the breaker. It's just the name, like anything is possible. And if you go more to the low time frame, let's say M5, M1, you're gonna see something here. But as long as me, I see this hidden base, the one that is here, in my logic of trading, I know already this zone is valid. Why? Because this one just come almost to the top, but did not go inside. You see, then this one here come inside to come and fill that imbalance that was there. So when you are buying from here, what is your target? Like from the beginning, I explained to you guys, my target was the first one was this one. This is why market went there and touched, then drop. I missed that entry. I didn't take the entry because I was not at my house. Then the next one was this one here. This is why I was expecting to see how market is going to do it. Market is going to sell from there. But check what happened. So let's say if you bought from here, then you're gonna say my target is going to be the top area, because this one you're expecting market to run this one, and you target that one there. For people that they're trading the risk and the reward stuff, they're gonna tell you they made 23%. Some of us will look at the pips, how many pips I'm getting, and what is my lot size I'm using, those kind of story. There will always be another opportunity that you can take. Let's say if you miss the entry here, or if you know about the footprint candlestick, do you see this rejection here? This rejection. So you could come and target maybe the 50% of this area for it to be your entry. Or what you can do, you wait for the M5 break of structure, this one. You see, the M5, they break this one, then push to the outside. What you're gonna wait for, you wait for market to retrace again inside for you to be able to catch the movement. Here could be your entry. Same story again, if you are scaring of taking this entry, you wait for market to break the level that pushed that lower low. Then market break here, return to test inside, you could take the entry again. So there will always be a chance for you to take an entry. So here there was another story that I want to explain to you guys about the Asian range. It's just that from here you need to understand also the time. What is the timing? If you check here, was almost 8:30. You can take your entry from here. You guys knows I trade most of the time with this timing stuff. I want to look to see what is happening. So here you could catch the movement from here. You see 8:30. You come with it to the downside, will make, I think this was like 100 pips somewhere. Then on New York, you see this London kill zone close. You could take another entry for you to be able to go to the upside. And from there, markets move to another Asian range. Where is my other Asian range? My other Asian range started from here. This is where my other Asian range started. Okay, so this is my other Asian range where it started. I think for this one, yeah, my other Asian range started. You're gonna see market just come 2:30. This is the Frankfurt 2:30. Then markets get an entry from here. If you know what you're doing, you can take the entry, but you know the overall where market is going. So you can take an entry here 2:30 after the Asian range story. You know market. So some people, what they're gonna expect is just that, okay, since we have the Asian range, market has to run all the Asian range down and go whatever they want. So sometimes what I just look is, where is the open candlestick on 0-0? This is the open candlestick. If you wanna take a buy position because we are in a bullish day, I wanna see market trade below my open candlestick. This is my open candlestick, then market trade below. So this is below where I'm gonna look, where market is going to do what is going to mitigate. Then we get the level here, market just come back. For this one, I can even use, let's say 9. You see, I'm telling you guys, it depends on how I wake up. When I wake up, sometimes I use 7, or I just use 8 as to be my beginning of Asian range. So then you're gonna see like the way it is. Then this is your area where you could take your entry to go to the upside. Another time that you need to take an entry, the best entry is to wait for 3:30. 3:30 happens somewhere here. This is when you get the proper, this is a London open. This one is the Frankfurt open, and this one is the London open. You must know the difference, because sometimes the Frankfurt can open like this, then market just come and manipulate it. So you just take your entry here, you need to protect yourself. Then on London, 3:30 was here, where people, they say they're going to try to sell whatever, but if you know the direction where market is going, you're just going to take an entry continuation trade somewhere here on M15, sorry, M1 or M5, to take an entry, make again another 100 pips. So the things that I saw again was here, when market gets at my level, it touched there already straight, then drop. So it consolidates from there, the one we call the IMD. My entry was exactly here. For the first time that I took the entry was here. Then market drop. So first what happened? Market went to the upside. I did not put a stop loss. This was my first entry of the week. Then people there in the public group, they know about it. Then market did what? Market drop again with this candlestick. The next one, because if you check here, was almost close to 8:30, the normal time that I take the entry. But when I see this one already, because start from 8, you're gonna see gold always have that big pressure. Because this is just an FU candlestick. You see this one, just to come and take out all people that have been selling from here. And they go there, took them out, but me, I didn't put a stop loss. I was just holding my trade. When it gets here, I said what? Let me just place an entry. I placed an entry, then it went up with me. The next candlestick happened, it pushed a bit up, then dropped this huge. So the last one that happened at my time, the normal time that I always take the entry, was this one here. And if you check here, this was I think 61%. Let me show you guys, because I saw it on second time frame. Let me cut somewhere here. If you check on second time frame, that was almost a 61.8% for that entry there. Because what I was checking is, okay, I saw market just come here, then I mark from here to here. What is my Fibo? That is what I did from here to here. Then I say, you know what? Let's see if this thing is gonna that area there. Oh, why is not showing? Okay, it should must be this one. You see exactly where I said, so I know what happened there because I was in this thread. Then let me remove it and go back to where I was before. Then I saw all this manipulation happen. Guys, to be honest with you, I didn't hold my trade up until this area. So what I did was I just took my profit when market ran this low, because I did not expect market to come all the way down like this. I don't have to know what is going to happen next for me to make money. This is what Mark Douglas teach me. So then market just did something like this. The next day, what I was looking at is where I have to buy, but I end up missing my entry. So then I was looking for the Asian range. What is the 8 stuff? I'm gonna show you guys why I missed this entry. I think this one I put 7, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one was 7. This is the one I put was 7. I end up even complaining in the group what was happening, why I did not take the entry, you know, all those kind of stuff. So this was another Asian range. So if you check this Asian range, what happened on this Asian range is the same thing that happened on this Asian range. So it's the same thing that is happening over and over, because here they've already shown a sign of being bullish, because they want to retrace after taking out all these higher points. Then this trades already here. From here, I was already up. Now, I don't know, I was waiting for the miracle to happen. But to be honest with you guys, what I was waiting for was for me to come and take the trade from this area. This is what I was waiting. I said, you know what? Market has to come, run all this low, then come here. I end up seeing this ident base here. Then I said, this ident base was not mitigated. And what happened to the market? So I did not understand what happened from this area. Then market just start flying to the upside. And also West part, it was not in the time that I normally take the entry. And check what happened. So this one did not give me the entry type that I normally look. So I just let it go. When it goes, then what I did, let me show you now guys on Telegram, because I had this analysis on my chart lab. So what I did was, I'm sure it must be somewhere. Okay, so this is what I did. So when I saw all this maneuver happen, whatever it was happening here, I end up missing my entry. I'm sure the first one was this one. Yeah, the first one was this one. So after I saw, do you see guys where I saw this? So I did not take the entry, then I decided, you know what? This is the red line. It's going to be the first level that I'm going to look for a sell position, because they took out all this low. And plus on top, we have the QML. So this is what I was expecting for me to be able to do it, to catch the movement. And this was my entry. You see where my entry was. So this is what happened. and this was the area I took the entry. And this entry, I'm gonna tell you guys how I took this entry. So then, okay, market just goes to the upside, it gets here, they just give a small reaction. Then it push again because there was this hidden base here, they give another small reaction. But my entry for me was on H1. This is where my entry was. And this is where I was waiting to see. Yeah, I'm sure it was H1. No, I'm 31, I'm 50. I'm sure. Yeah, it was this one. So then what happened was, okay, this was my area where I wanted to take the entry. Believe me, guys, because on the kill zone, I did not catch anything on the kill zone. I was not able, if the price action, the way market was going, I end up deciding not to take the trades when I saw market create this area. Because one of my brother just took, I think, the sell from here. He made, I think, 70 pips. He told me he made 70 pips. Then it went up again, calm down. Then market ran. When market was running all this area, I think it was already at night on my side. What I did, I put a pending order here exactly. That order you see there was a pending order, was not market execution. I just put a pending order without a stop loss. I took a risk. Then this is what ended up happening. Market just get there, drop. When I wake up, I'm sure when I wake up, I took a screenshot already. Let me see. When I wake up, I took a screenshot. Check when I wake up. Market was already somewhere here. This is when I wake up. I did not even look what happened. Me, I just wake up, I see I'm in money. So then I just relax. You know what? Let me, what is the trading view? Then I just relax from here. But I want to show you guys now how you could take the entry. If you miss my snap entry, you could be able to catch the movement. Let's say somewhere here, you will catch the movement. So the first things that you need to understand is just that, where is the level that give you this higher point? So you're gonna see this was the level that give you this higher point. And for you to get a confirmation of change of character that market is gonna drop, where do you wait for? You are waiting for market to run this low. This is what you are waiting. For people that they are trading, let's say if you are trading with a body as your break of structure happened already from here. This is what you're gonna say. But since I'm using wicks, you're gonna say this is where you had your break of structure. If you go to M15, you had the break of structure somewhere there. Then another thing that you need to understand is just that, did the market create liquidity for you to be able to do what? To catch the movement. Then you look at this. Market create this area of liquidity. So another thing happened is when markets get, I'm sure, yeah, this is the area because I let it, the market touch here. Let me just look at my trading because I remember I took a profit somewhere. I don't even remember where I took a profit. Let me see the chart. Yes, I took the profit here on M5 when it get the downside. Then I let almost 25% run. So let me check. Okay, so this was the area. Yeah, so the area was here where I took the first profit here. Then I let the market come up. Then I did not do anything. I just let it go with me. But I missed another re-entry from there. So when I miss that re-entry, this is what I want to try to show you guys. So I took the profit. Let me go again back to M5. This is when I'll know where I took my profit. Yes, this is where I took my profit. Here exactly. Then market just come all the way to the upside again. And if you check on my picture, what is that picture again? You're gonna see even the profit stuff was here because I put it, yeah, this was the one, you see. And the chart was here where I was expecting to take the profit after we ran this low. So I'm not just trying to make up a story, guys. I'm just explaining what I did. So I took the profit here, then I leave almost 25% run because what I was expecting is for market to show me direction. This is the things that you're supposed to do, guys. Let's say because this low here, when they break this low, it's a confirmation that market they want to retrace. But if you wanted to take trade using the harder method, you could do so. For those one they know about Nora, let me show you guys. You know about Nora. This could be your entry because market break this level. And then market give you something called club, the one that she called club. All these three touch. You see, 1, 2. So what do you wait for? You wait for market to run the number 2. Then when it retraces, this could be your entry. This candlestick could be your entry. But if you wait for more confirmation, this could be the level that you're supposed to monitor and look at it for you to be able to catch the movement. So you see market run this low. So what you're gonna do is wait for market to pull back. When market is pulling back, then you have to check what is the timing, all those stories. Me, I did not even look at all these stories. The only thing I was doing is where is the Asian range, but my Asian range give me already a perfect entry. Let me do something like this. So all this area was the Asian range story. Asian range story. Okay, until my entry, where I took my entry, was inside the Asian range. But what do you see? Market just come, run the Asian range first. This was 1 AM, almost Frankfurt open. Where is it? Is here. You could catch the buy from here. And here was just a quick money. You see, you make a quick money. This was like 65 pips. Then here there was a block on MTT. On MTT. If you check properly on my picture, I don't know if this thing is gonna show, but let me see. It's not showing the alert because I did put an alert there. I did put an alert somewhere here, but it's not showing. So I did put an alert there that if market get there, this is where I'm gonna look for a sell, because there was an M30 block from that area. If you go to M30, you're gonna see this candlestick. This was the candlestick. But from M30, you can refine it maybe even to M5. Then M5, what you're gonna see was, because this is all the area, this could be your zone that you could come and look for an entry. Why? Because all the characteristics of how I take my trade were just there. Liquidity, a range, then market has to run that liquidity. And what is the time? Almost London open, then I look for 330. 330 is supposed to be this candlestick. Yeah, this one, the one that drop huge. Here could be my entry because this one return back to trade here. But if I want, I can take here because market already get at my point of interest. So I could take my entry here, almost 3 London open. Then we go with it to the downside. I hold my trades up until this area. Then we start buying again. We buy. New York open, market drop again, so huge. Then from here, this is when I collect all my profit. So then this movement here, I did not catch it. Why I missed this one? Because I did not look at these things of support become resistance, whatever shit you see here. We call it the SNR C2 or RS flip, this kind of stuff. Then from here, what you're gonna do, you look at your zone. Okay, since we break this area, what is the zone that's help market to break that area? This could be your entry. You can catch this movement, go to the upside. This also is like 100 if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. You see, this was also 111. But me, I just made my pips from here to here. You see, this is where I made my pips. From here to here, 157 pips. I was happy with it. I collect my profit. Then this is what ended up happening. Another story, what you must do again is you look for your Asian range. Where is your Asian range started? My Asian range started, what is the 7, 7, 7, 7, 7? 7 is here until 0, 0. Since we took out the Asian range low, now we're gonna wait for, Frankfurt was here, Frankfurt drop, and this one was almost 0, 0, because this time myself, I'm sleeping, I cannot take an entry from here. This is when I'm gonna wait to see what is going to happen, because if they run this high and come the downside again, maybe let's say 3:30 somewhere here, then I'm gonna be able to catch the movement, go with it to the upside. But my overall, what I'm looking in gold is for gold to come here, because here there is too much pressure. You see, the bullish momentum started more from this area after this consolidation. So I'm still believing market has to come and run all this low for them to come and mitigate this area before they buy. So if they come here and buying from here, the level that I mark on daily time frame is never going to be again my point of interest. Why? Because market will run it and will seek for this one on top. This is what I'm expecting. So market will run it and seek for this one here on top, because after we took out this low, we created this one. So market was been stacking inside this area, these two areas, because this one on another broker, this one took out this low, but I don't know what happened on this one. Market didn't took out this low, so I'm still stacking inside this range here, because here market just goes to the upside, mitigate something here, then drop. But I still believe there's still something here that they have to come for it. So this is what I still believe in. I hope, guys, this video is making sense. Even like the way I'm not talking with power, but I hope it's making sense, and the way you learn about the patience plus your timing, your supply zone, you know already. Let's say on this one, because I saw people that they catch the movement somewhere here, like my brother Kingdom. I'm sure he catch the movement here. If you check here, how could you take the entry from this area? This is what market create. This is your new structure point, swing high to swing low. Then you look, where is the liquidity? This is the liquidity they created inside, and you look for the point of interest. But for me, this one could be my point of interest. Why? Because it's aligned as my key level somewhere there. So I have something like a key level. This one could be my entry. But if I want to refine more, I can go even to M3 or M1. But you know, guys, me, I don't like refining too much. This could be my entry. Why this could be my entry? High, low, higher high, then lower low. What do you wait next? You wait for liquidity to be created. They created liquidity, then they create another liquidity for them to come and sell from here. This is a QML. You could catch the movement here, but there is people that they catch the movement already from here. Let me go to M3. I think most of them, they use M1. This is what they catch that entry there. Because this entry, if you check here, this is rally, base rally. Market supposed to buy from here, then market did not buy. There was already a manipulation that was happening here. For other people, they'll tell you, no, I saw the FEG. They saw an FEG, the FEG that was resting there, exactly there and here. Let me show you guys. This was the sun. But most of the people, they don't understand why market creates something like this, because there is this block. You see this one, because there is this block here. This is the one. But if you go again to M1, you're gonna see something clear there on M1, something proper. I believe that you could catch a movement. You see here, you can even refine again your entry. Let's say you push again up until this area for more precision. And if you miss this snap entry, you wait for market to come and try it inside here. Then when markets come again, I think this was almost 3:30 where market bought crazy, then it starts selling. Same story, guys. It's happened like every single day. Break of structure. Where is the last price imbalance that they didn't fill? You see this candlestick, they come fill that area after creating all this liquidity, then they drop. So this is what you could do, my man. So sharp, guys, I hope this video is gonna make sense to you, and enjoy it.